Hello, hello, hello. Greetings, 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 friends and family. I wanted to do a Bible study before I got ready and went off to work. And as you know, it's election day, lots of crazy stuff going on and around the place. You can probably hear the sirens in the background. I've been hearing them all morning since this morning. Um, I don't know what's going on, but all praises to the Most High, Yahuwah, Barak, Haya, Kwadash, Shamka, Abba, Yahuwah. That means bless your set apart name, Father Yahuwah. I hope also that you guys have been, studying your Paleo Hebrew. I hope you guys have been writing. I hope you guys have been reading. In our next Bible study or so, my wife and I will give you guys suggestions of good translators, good teachers on the internet that can help you with your language learning, etc., etc., etc. Most of what I know right now is actually self-taught. Most of what I know is self-taught. So even when you hear me speak, I could be speaking something incorrectly because I'm just like putting words together and writing the symbols, etc., etc., etc. So I could be incorrect. Anyway, I wanted to do a Bible study. I've been meaning to do this Bible study for a while. My wife and I, as I said before, my wife and I are extremely busy with things. And it's hard for us to find time to even preach the word on the internet and whatever it is. But we want to continue giving, the word, the scriptures to you people because it is necessary for our people to have the scriptures to fall back upon and for it to be, given by other people and for learning. Anyway, let's get into it. I want to talk about the parallels between Isaiah, Yahushua, and the day of the Lord, which is coming very, very soon. We're going to start reading and then I'll stop, give the parallels, etc. If I have to pause the video, I'll pause the video. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. They come from a faraway country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of Yahuwah is at hand. It shall come as a destruction of the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. We're gonna pause right there. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint. You're gonna be like scared and trembling, and every man's heart shall melt. This is a parallel to what Yahushua said in Luke 21 verses 25 to 26. I'm going to go there right now. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Alright, so I'm just showing you parallels. You see, the one thing that I always say about scripture is that scripture is consistent. It doesn't say something one time and just leave it like that. It says it one time, then it go down a couple centuries, and then another person quotes it and says it. And then you come down a couple of centuries again, and then someone else says it. Alright? So, we're going to continue onward now. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. All right, now we're going to pause right there again. We're going to pause right there again, and we're going to go to Matthew 24, verses 29 to 31. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall the sun appear. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. All right, so let me tell you something, that this verse here says also a parallel of this verse. I'm gonna write it right now. Right, let's just look at it right here. Every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Yahushua is Lord. All right, put it up right here so you can see it for yourself. Sorry. Here we go, right here, sir. That at the name of Yahushua every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that Yahushua Mashiach is Adonai, to the glory of Yahuwah the Abba. Right? So on that day, this is why you don't understand why every knee shall bow. And I've done this Bible study many times in terms of saying why people are going to be like, everyone is going to be confessing, everybody's going to acknowledge who he is. Right? And it's going to be because of this reason. Right? And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. They're going to be scared. They're going to be crying. And they're going to be confessing that Yahushua is Lord HaMashiach. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. They are going to be shitting their pants. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Alright. Now, another parallel to what was said in Isaiah. Right? That's Isaiah chapter 10. And then in Matthew, Yahushua says it from verses 29 to 31. And now we're going to go to Revelation. Revelation 6:12 says, And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. Right? Watch this now. Revelation 8:12. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened. And the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. You people starting to understand what is actually coming? You see, the thing about it is that this is New Testament and the Old Testament doing this. New Testament is basically a confirmation, confirming what the Old Testament has said. Alright? So, again, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Yahushua said it. Isaiah said it. John the Revelator said it. Alright, you people have no idea what is coming. So we're going to go ahead and continue to finish this. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Who is he talking about? There's only one set of ethnicity that is so arrogant and proud and filled with iniquity as if nothing can happen to them. That is going to be laid low in the society. You cannot say that this is black people. Black people have been on the bottom from day one, from you've known about it. So we cannot say, oh, you know, this is the proud black people. No. Those are people who are standing with those people and behaving in that manner. That's going to be them with them. But black people in general are not like this. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of a fair. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. It shall be as a chaste roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Now, let me start with the first piece where it says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Psalms 137 verse 9. And it says, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. This is prophecy about what is to come to an evil people. A lot of people talk about how you're wicked for showing prophecy, for saying scriptures and stuff like that, because you're just wishing wickedness and stuff like that. Nobody batted an eye when it was happening to black people. Nobody batted an eye, and even when you speak about it, everybody just gloss over it as if, oh yeah, you know, it happened, whatever. But when you talk about their children, all of a sudden, oh, children are innocent, and but children are not as innocent as we keep making them out to be. A lot of them are not as innocent as we make them out to be. There's a reason why juvenile detention centers exist even for little children. Yeah, don't mind my children. Anyway, we're going to go back and finish up. Alright? Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So the people that are coming against them is not going to care about money or precious things. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. They're not going to care about pregnant women, and they're not going to care about children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency shall be as when Yahuwah overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, never shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the deserts shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Do you know what a satyr is? Alright. Satyr is that goat man from the Chronicles of Narnia. So those creatures existed. Let me type that in so you can see what they look like. This is what a satyr looks like. These are satyrs. You understand? These creatures actually existed, and you must look at the legends and listen to what people say about. As a matter of fact, my wife and I should probably do a series on this whenever we get the time. But anyway, going back to Isaiah, finishing up, right? Finishing up. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So all the creatures, when your homes are going to be desolate and empty, nobody's going to be able to live in those homes because those creatures are going to be in there. All the mythical creatures are going to start coming back out. Anyway, people, enough love and respect. I gotta go get ready for work. Peace. I am out. I will be doing chapter 14 tonight and tomorrow, or between tonight or tomorrow. Enough love and respect. Peace. I'm out.